Greetings music fans, this is Peter Sco from Music is a Journey, and yet another short video being popped in between episodes. Yeah, episode 39, it's on paper. Anyway, like to introduce a new figure in the background here. This is Shinobu Kocho. She is from the Demon Slayer animation and manga series, otherwise known as Kimetsu no Yaiba in Japanese. I am by no means an animation fan, however I have become really smitten by this story, and for me, she is the coolest character, although there are a lot of cool characters. So I actually broke down and spent the money on getting a nice and slightly expensive figure. Anyway, today's video is not about manga or anime or figures, it's about music of course, and I'd like to tell you about an order that I placed out of Russia via the Discogs website. Now this goes back to when I was making my 1971 albums video, and I was looking for some ones I hadn't heard of yet, and I found a pretty good, hard, heavy rock act out of Sweden going by the name of November. And they released 4 albums in the early 70s. Their second album, 2A, was released in 1971. So I went about trying to get a hold of a copy on Discogs, and the first seller I contacted about it said that they actually didn't have it in stock and that they were on back order. So I started looking around, and I found that a lot of people actually didn't have it. But there was a seller out of Russia going by the name of ERG73, ERG73, who had a copy. And I think it was either used in very good condition or new. I don't remember now. But anyway, the price was quite reasonable. Shipping was about $8, I think. And so what I decided to do was just see about ordering some extra, just to kind of fill it out, you know, because sometimes when you order, doesn't matter if you order 1, 2, or 3 discs, it might all still be the same shipping price. So if I can spread out the shipping over 2 or 3 items rather than plop it all down on one, I just feel a little bit better that way. So I began snooping around on his site. He had probably, I think it was over 900 or over 700 items for sale, I forget now. And a lot of it was late 60s, early 70s stuff. So yeah, I checked out a lot of things. There were some albums I remember checking out before that I'd been interested in. Some I'd even actually put aside to order, and then later on they were sold and I couldn't get them. So I made a selection of 6 items and ordered them. Now he told me that he does not ship in cases. Everything is without jewel cases. And I usually don't like this. I like to get my CDs in the jewel case that comes with the CD from the manufacturer, which is kind of a silly thing because, you know, a lot of times I get them and the little teeth inside are broken and the disc is falling out, and I should probably replace them anyway. So it doesn't really make that much of a difference. It's just kind of a small, you know, anally retentive thing with me. So anyway, I decided, well, what the heck, there are some good albums here. They are all for good prices, and for $8 shipping for 6 discs, hey, can't go wrong. So I went ahead and placed the order, and it arrived the other day, and so I'd like to tell you about the order. So first of all the printed material he put in this nice little sealed baggie here. I'll just take out the inlay cards or album covers. This was the Power of Zeus 1970 album, The Gospel According to Zeus. Very simple inside, but oh, it looks like they have some other albums here. This is actually other albums available. Leslie West, Mountain, Mahogany Rush, Maxim, which I have. But anyway, so all that material is there. This is Japanese band called Flied Egg, exactly Flied Egg. And this was their 1972 album, Dr. Siegel's Fried Egg Shooting Machine. Kind of heavy psychedelic progressive type album. I think the Obi was in here too. You know, the Japanese CDs come with this kind of wraparound thing here called an Obi, so there's that. Hard rock band out of the US, Strider, Exposed, their 1973 album. Pretty strong emphasis on the distorted guitar and riffing, but some piano in there as well. Good kind of husky, rough, hard rock vocals. Then there was Twink. I mentioned Twink because he was on this album here by the Pink Fairies. And this was his album he actually recorded before the Pink Fairies. This is Think Pink. Quite a collaboration with various artists in the English psychedelic underground. He has, at present, he has converted to Muslim, I guess. Islam, sorry, and there he is. But anyway, his 1970 album, I think, should be kind of a British heavy psychedelic type thing. Dionysos, I talked about them several times now. This is a heavy psychedelic progressive band out of Quebec. I actually did not know this was available on CD. I think I searched for it before and couldn't find it, but here it was. Their second album, Le Prince Cruel. I thought I pronounced that correctly, The Cruel Prince. And then finally, here it is, 2A November by that Swedish band, November. So all the printed material is here. The backings of the CDs, now I'm probably getting this stuck to the glue. The backings for all the CDs are here. So that was all nicely done. Then the CDs actually came up in this plastic type, wrapped very tightly so that the CDs could not slide around. Because honestly, there were a couple of bits of tiny bits of lint or dust that got in the way, and I guess if they're rubbing around, it could have scratched the discs. But the discs were all in very nice condition. And then on the bottom, he put in one of these little plastic things here to protect the discs from rubbing against this. So altogether, everything was very snugly packaged and came in this little box like this. Pretty handy. And I just want to say to Erg73 that you did a very nice job of packing everything. I have put all the discs in my computer. I did that yesterday. I've given some cursory listens to 3 or 4 of them. So far, everything sounds fine. So a positive feedback review, whatever, is coming your way soon. So, yeah, I guess that's it. I just wanted to tell you about this package and that I was very impressed with how this fellow packaged everything for me. And that is Erg73 from Russia, who you can find on Discogs. If you want, go ahead and check out his store. He has got, as I said, hundreds of stuff, a lot of it from the late 60s and early 70s, a lot of it less common things or even a little bit rare, possibly. Anyway, cool stuff there, so check it out if you like. And that's all for today's video. So thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll try to get onto that episode 39 in the next couple of weeks. All right, take care, everyone. Bye.